Eh, is this Rexy going to bring me to a forest tonight? It is dangerous and dirty, you know. The guys, on the other hand, are trying to maintain a very brave face. But in fact, they are even more fearful of the forest than the ladies are. Don't worry, people. I am not bringing you to any forest tonight. But I am here on a purpose to correct your perceptions about what forests really are. What comes to your mind when the word forest is first mentioned? Most of you will picture a dreaded hinterland where you go in and never come out. Well, people, this is a sore misjudgment. Forests, in fact, are our lifelines. The very reason why human civilization in our part of the world is prospering today. Let us look in depth to see how forests play a significant role in shaping our lives. People, the first and foremost reason is forests, wherever they are important sources of clean drinking water. Do you know this glass of water came from a forest? Yes, the Ulu Muda Forest Reserve in Kedah. And if that forest never existed, we Penangites would be dying of thirst. And even John here wouldn't be able to make that sumptuous meal for us tonight. Right, John? Yeah. So, to put it to you in a better way, let me just ask you a very simple question. Do you think Saudi Arabia, which is mostly arid desert, has any reliable natural source of water? Do you think, people? I guess no. It has to desalinate seawater just to have something to drink. And that is why, people, I believe this is a blessed nation, for we still have 55% of our landmass covered in virgin tropical jungle, thus ensuring continual supply of water for future generations. Indeed, this is a promised land. Besides, forests also serve a purpose in filtering the air and rejuvenating it. Trees, as we all know, release oxygen into the atmosphere and at the same time absorb carbon dioxide. And where do we find trees in such large concentrations, people? In the forest. In fact, 1 acre of forest is able to absorb 67 kilograms of carbon dioxide and at the same time release 49 kilograms of oxygen. Now I guess you guys know why it is so important to preserve the forest. Unfortunately, people, with everything the forest gives us, we humans do not know how to appreciate. I am humiliated to tell you one thing, people. Our nation, Malaysia, has one of the worst deforestation rates in the world. And that is why, people, I believe it is time that we take a stance as concerned citizens of this nation to end this destruction. People, let me tell you one thing. I stand steadfast to one principle in my life. When I see injustice happening in front of my eyes, I never keep silent. And just last year, I happened to see right in front of my eyes a forest reserve being illegally cleared. And I knew I could not keep silent about it. And so I waited for an avenue to open. And when it did, I wrote this article to the Star newspaper demanding that the government protect this piece of forest reserve for future generations. People, this is the least I could do to to tell those politicians, to tell those leaders that there are people in society who are really concerned, genuinely concerned about the environment. People, I leave you with a challenge tonight. If I could do this much for the environment, how about you? I believe each one of you here can do much, much more than me. So people, will you take up this challenge tonight, that tomorrow when you go back to your secular jobs, to your studies, to anything else that concerns you, you will spare a thought for the environment? Can you promise me, people, tonight, the fight for the environment is not something I can do myself. I need your help. Back to you.